Hey, what's up, y'all? Yeah, it's all about sovereignty. So y'all see I'm back off of vacation and about to get it started again. I'll probably roll out like the bulk of my videos next week because Rom's still in vacation mode. But that's the beauty of sovereignty. That's the beauty of sovereignty. One of the things I'm going to be doing is talking more about other aspects of the game of life. Just going forward. I mean, there's only so many ways I can tell you I hit the gym. Only so many angles. And as far as the sex talk, see, people get a little huffy over it. So y'all got to join my Patreon for sex talk. And if I do any, might start doing some more videos about focusing just on sex over there. Because people get huffy. People get huffy, man. I'm just like, are y'all kidding me? Seriously, people get huffy. I mean, that 5 types of sex video I did, I got more pushback from men. Women were like, yeah, you're right. I got a couple women say something, but it be the men. Some say, shit, I don't feel like dealing with that shit. If you want it, holler at me on my Patreon. Seriously, that way I know you want it. Because you get guys threatening me. And I'm like, damn, y'all see what y'all have to deal with? So, yeah, and I had a good time out in San Diego. For those who follow me on Instagram, y'all know Rom was having fun out there. Had an encounter with a stingray. But sovereignty, man. I'm going to tell you what. The beauty of sovereignty is I can make a choice whether or not I want to roll out. I ain't had to come off a vacation just to, and go right back to some job that I don't like. And that's why I say going forward, I might have more stuff. I might, probably still talk about some relationship type of stuff. But I want to really gradually focus more on the other aspects of a man other than just getting some pussy. Because like I've said before, that's actually kind of easy. That's actually easy. If you did the basics of what I'm saying, just have yourself in your optimal shape, dress like you got some sense, boom. Like on my, when I was out in San Diego, I was hanging out with 3 select men. 3 select men and stuff. And, I don't know if they want to be announced on here, but just to watch how women were responding to these men was incredible. And to me, it's like they didn't have to say anything. Shit, they were just looking fly doing this shit, and women were following us and everything. I was like, shit. yeah, especially those familiar with San Diego. We were walking along that boardwalk in Pacific Beach. And that was a lesson right there. But it was all about just being in a state of being. And ultimately, when I talk about relationships, that's what I talk about. Y'all know I don't talk about lines or approaching and all of that. It's really a state of being. But part of that being is being sovereign. Like the 4 of us got our own thing. None of us work for anybody. Me and these 3 brothers, none of us work for anybody. None of us had to punch a time clock. One of them just come and go as he please. The other one, he doing his thing. Shoot, the other one ain't worked for somebody since, probably 2006. And, and me, what I do. Now, I know whatever somebody think of me, and I know some people out there, they like, man, that dude doing this, that, and third, because y'all see me coming on doing those car videos and stuff. I remember I saw one comment, said, hey, you look like you're a trash man or something, coming from the gym, like I'm supposed to be fly. It's a polo for your asses now, motherfucker, how I look. Shit. And, it's when you have that type of freedom to move through life, man, it gives you a totally different perspective. Like I said, you had women checking those dudes out, but they were like, whatever. Because that's part of sovereignty too. you dealing with women on your own terms. You got some guys up here, shit, they getting all in trouble and probably getting in trouble on the job for like saying hi to some woman. She's like sexual harassment or something like that. Shit, man, you own your own shit, or you got control over your life. You ain't dealing with that shit. Now, most you might have to deal with somebody getting pumped up out in public, but you know, that's public. You just walking along. And that's the key thing. You just want to be able, as a man, to have some control over your life. And I said that before. I did a video about that before. That's why I do all of this. Now, people can say whatever they want. They can call me an old nigga or whatever that shit, but, you know, they can talk about my looks, body build, whatever, but they punching a time clock while I'm sitting back chilling. You know, once I finish all my stuff today, really it'll be finished before 8 o'clock in the morning. Think about that. And that's on my choice. Then I can chill out tomorrow on the 4th of July. Not really, because I ain't gonna get into it. But I can chill out. I might or might not give you some on Friday, weekend chill out, jump back into it on Monday. But that's sovereignty, control over your life. Because that sovereignty is, leverage over your life. Now I know some people, they gonna get mad and thumb this shit down. Fine. That's why I know somebody ain't gonna hit that 9 to 5 and stuff. And it's not to say nothing's wrong with that, especially if you're doing some service profession. But every single man should have one thing he has control over. One thing where he's the king of that domain. Every single man should have that. If you don't, I'm gonna tell you what, it's sad to see men going through life and they have to live at the whims of another man. Like if you don't have your own spot, you gotta live at the whims of whoever's couch you sleeping on. If you don't have like your own money, shoot, then you gotta probably go and stifle your manhood on jobs. You know, you dealing with some like bullshit or somebody disrespecting you, but you like, man, I gotta keep that job. It's like, nah. Every man is meant to be a king, but every man is not going to be a king. You know, there's a big difference between potential and reality. And that's always been my thing. About that sovereignty. Like a part of my book, Nice Guys and Players, it talks about, developing yourself to become that man women want. But a lot of people don't talk about where I say every man should have a business. Every man should develop that inner masculine. And I talk about that a little bit more in my book, Sexual Chemistry. Just using that sexual energy, using that ability to have some sovereignty in your life. And that sovereignty, there's some technical aspects because you got guys out here who don't have a driver's license. Or when you get a file of the criminal justice system, shoot, they take away a lot of it. It's admirable. Some states are saying, hey, let's give them the vote back. And that's an aspect of sovereignty. Or having your own, just as simple as having control over where you live, where you eat and sleep. That's sovereignty. And that's where we're going to really have to start talking. I might even, because people know I do my business channel, I might start combining stuff, bringing some of that stuff more over here. Because what I talk about mainly is about mindset anyway. And one of the best ways to have sovereignty is to have your own business. If not, like I said, you get some professions, firemen, police officers, maybe even doctors and stuff, depending on the situation. They working in a system. And even within those systems, because sometimes people are called to service like that, still has some control over yourself and leverage within that system, or have that mindset like if you're in the police force, you're trying to become the captain or the fire chief or something like that, or in the military, you trying to become the general. You want to have that. You want to be the true alpha. You know, it's funny. People call themselves, you got some guys out here call themselves alpha, but they have zero sovereignty in their life, not just in the bedroom, but just all the way around. But how you gonna call yourself an alpha, but you punch in some time clock, and it's not a service position, you know? Or how you gonna call yourself an alpha, but you're you're one way or the other really at the whims of that woman because you don't have your shit together right. You know, and that's the thing. And that's the thing every man got to shoot for, man. Like I said, I know I talk about sex and relationships on this channel, but shoot, what good is that if you at her whim and when she ready for you to go, she dismisses you? And then you gotta go back to some job where your manhood could be challenged, but you can't do anything because you want that like little hourly wage job. Think about it. And that's the philosophy I know. Now look, I understand everybody ain't down for that, or everybody got something to say against that. You'll feel free to leave. Like one thing I said this when I you know what? I'm thankful I got 33,000 subscribers now. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. But let me make it clear. I'm going to say what I said when I had 100 subscribers. I'll say it now. This is for the wolves. This is the wolf channel. You know, I don't want anybody just to follow. I want dudes who want to go out there and impose their will on this society. First impose their will on themselves to develop discipline, but then impose their will on their immediate environment. That's the key. That is the key. And that's where the focus is going to be more. Now, yeah, I'll probably hear some game stuff or something every now and then, depending on the circumstance. But the ultimate game is the game of life. How you moving through life? That's it. How are you moving through life? Man, it's beautiful now. Like, I'm gonna be going to Atlanta for a workshop. I'll say some more once it's officially announced for a retreat at the end of August. And I'll wait till like stuff is finalized. I'm just giving y'all some stuff now. If you're in Atlanta, you'll get the information about it. But I have the freedom. I could have got the airplane ticket as soon as I booked it. Really? Shit. I don't know. Maybe I'll drive or something. I don't know. But that's it. That is it. So anyway, that's what it's all about. That's what I'm all about. Just so we clear. You know? And like I said, if for whatever reason you ain't feeling that, no hard feelings. But anyway, y'all, that's it. And y'all notice I'm not even doing this. I'm just taking a few days off from the gym too. Every now and then, you know, just take some time, chill out. Then you can go back hard, because sometimes even in the gym, you need to switch things up. So anyway, that's it for today. I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and many blessings.